The first round of Iran-US talks in Oman produced no breakthrough. Neither side has signaled so far any shift from its opening position. Both sides have agreed to meet once again, but this is without a date. As diplomacy is in limbo, the threat of a war is growing. Iran has ruled out giving up uranium enrichment, insisting that it will not be intimidated by the threat of war. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has expressed doubts that the US side is taking renewed negotiations seriously. Iran has issued notifications to carry out ballistic missile tests. The IRGC has escalated its psychological warfare campaign. An AI-generated propaganda video depicts a catastrophic attack on the USS Abraham Lincoln. This video shows Iran's Fatah hypersonic missile splitting the massive carrier cleanly into two, sending F-35 fighter jets and crew members into a fiery sea. In another warning, meanwhile, a banner unveiled in central Tehran's Palestine Square threatens ballistic missile strikes on Tel Aviv and other targets. The map marks key sites of the attack. America has also not ruled out military action against Iran. US President Donald Trump has described the talks as very good and said that Iran wants a deal very badly. But he also added that they know the consequences if they don't make a deal. The consequences are very steep, he said. The US already has a massive military presence around Iran. In the West, it has bases in Qatar and Iraq. Reports say it can launch fighter jets, including F-15E Strike Eagles, from there. It has boosted its air defense in view of any Iranian missile attack. The US also has a military presence in Jordan, UAE, and Saudi Arabia. These existing prowess has been given a massive boost by the arrival of the naval fleet led by USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier group. Bahrain is also a center of US naval power in the region, with destroyers and combat ships docked there. Washington's lead negotiators, Envoy Steve Witkoff and the president's son-in-law Jared Kushner, visited the USS Abraham Lincoln on Saturday last. Sources familiar with the details said that the visit was intended to send a message to Iran that Trump has other options if the negotiations fail. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has moved up his visit to Washington. He will be meeting with the president to discuss the negotiations with Iran on the 11th of February now. On the same day, Iran will be celebrating its Revolution Day, the anniversary of the Iranian Revolution. Authorities traditionally grant sentence reductions or releases to selected prisoners on this day. But Iran's judiciary chief has said that detained protesters would be excluded from the annual pardons that are issued to mark the anniversary. We were earlier joined by Dr. Mir Javed Nafar, a West Asia analyst and a co-author of The Nuclear Sphinx of Tehran. Take a look at what he told WION.
This is the beginning. We've only just had one round of negotiations that have taken place, and miracles cannot be expected. Although there is disappointment in Israel and in certain parts of the US politics that it is possible that the Iranians will drag on these negotiations, and this is something that the region cannot afford, especially Israel and other countries who are worried about Iran's nuclear program. They are worried about Iran's missile program. And let's not forget also that President Trump promised help to the Iranian people on January 23rd. He said help is on the way to the protesting Iranians. They have not seen any help from the United States. Therefore, there is a lot of expectations, but at the same time, we have to be cognizant of the fact that there's just been one round of negotiations.